On August 20th, 2024, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and higher learning, transits from Rohini Nakshatra, ruled by the Moon, into Mrigashira Nakshatra, which is governed by Mars. This transit marks a significant shift, both in terms of the energy dynamics of Jupiter and its influence on individuals and collective consciousness. Mrigashira Nakshatra spans from 23.20 degrees of Taurus to 6.40 degrees of Gemini, giving it a unique duality influenced by the earthy stability of Taurus and the airy adaptability of Gemini. The journey of Jupiter through this nakshatra, including its retrograde and direct phases, will bring forth a range of experiences and opportunities for introspection, growth, and transformation. Mrigashira, often symbolized by the head of a deer, embodies the qualities of curiosity, alertness, and a perpetual search for fulfillment. The mythological story behind this nakshatra involves Lord Brahma, who, in pursuit of Rohini, assumes the form of a deer. This narrative sets the tone for the themes associated with Mrigashira: the pursuit of desires, the quest for meaning, and the innate tendency to seek satisfaction outside of oneself, only to realize that true happiness lies within. This nakshatra is characterized by traits similar to a deer: fragility, quickness, and a restless nature. People influenced by Mrigashira tend to be in constant search, whether for knowledge, relationships, or material security. The dual rulership by Venus in Taurus and Mercury in Gemini further emphasizes this duality. In Taurus, the quest may be more focused on security and stability, while in Gemini, it shifts towards intellectual pursuits, communication, and adaptability. As Jupiter enters Mrigashira on August 20th, it conjoins Mars, which is also transiting through Taurus at this time. This conjunction creates a potent combination of Jupiter's expansive wisdom and Mars' assertive energy. The influence of Mars as the ruler of Mrigashira adds a layer of intensity to Jupiter's typically benevolent nature. This period may bring about a strong drive to pursue goals, seek new experiences, and expand one's horizons. However, there is also a risk of impulsive actions driven by a desire to chase after fleeting pleasures or ambitions. The presence of Mars, a planet associated with passion and action, in conjunction with Jupiter in Mrigashira, may amplify desires, particularly those related to material success and physical pleasures. There may be a strong focus on achieving security and stability through aggressive pursuit of one's goals. However, this energy needs to be managed carefully to avoid potential conflicts or burnout. On August 26th, Mars moves into Gemini's side of Mrigashira, leaving Jupiter to navigate Taurus on its own. This shift signifies a transition from a period of intense action and pursuit in the realm of Taurus to a more intellectual and communicative approach in Gemini. As Mars moves into Gemini, the focus of actions and pursuits may become more scattered, with an increased emphasis on exploring new ideas, engaging in intellectual debates, and seeking variety in experiences. For those influenced by this transit, there may be a noticeable shift in energy from seeking material security to exploring new ways of thinking and communicating. The restless nature of Mrigashira in Gemini can manifest as a desire to engage in multiple activities, take on new hobbies, or even explore new relationships. However, this period also requires caution, as the restless energy can lead to indecisiveness or superficial engagements. On October 9th, Jupiter enters its retrograde phase in Mrigashira, prompting a period of introspection and reevaluation. Retrogrades are often times when the forward momentum slows down, allowing for a deeper reflection on past actions, decisions, and beliefs. During this retrograde, individuals may find themselves questioning the goals they have been pursuing. In Taurus, the retrograde may bring up issues related to security, finances, and material possessions. There could be a reevaluation of what truly brings comfort and stability, leading to changes in how one approaches these areas. Jupiter retrogrades back into Rohini Nakshatra on November 28, 2024, revisiting themes associated with emotional desires, creativity, and attachment. Rohini, ruled by the Moon, is known for its association with beauty, fertility, and nurturing qualities. The return to this nakshatra during Jupiter's retrograde phase may bring up unresolved issues related to emotional fulfillment and attachment to material comforts. On February 4, 2025, Jupiter turns direct, and on April 10, 2025, it re-enters Mrigashira Nakshatra. This marks a period of renewed forward movement, where the lessons learned during the retrograde phase can now be applied. The return to Mrigashira brings a second chance to pursue goals with greater clarity and understanding. As Jupiter re-enters Mrigashira, the themes of searching, exploring, and expanding one's horizons are reactivated. However, this time, there is a deeper awareness of the inner sources of fulfillment, thanks to the reflective period during the retrograde. The dual influence of Taurus and Gemini continues to shape the experiences during this time, encouraging a balanced approach between seeking material security and embracing intellectual growth. To assess the impact of this transit, it's crucial to consider your ascendant and moon signs. The ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the moon sign reveals how you'll emotionally respond to these changes. Consider the position of your current Mahadasha Lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current dasha period. It's important to remember that the effects of this transit will vary for each person. The specific area of life where changes are likely to occur depends on the placement of Mrigashira Nakshatra in an individual's chart. For instance, if Mrigashira falls in career-oriented houses, results may manifest in career matters. Conversely, if Taurus is one of relationship-oriented houses, results may manifest in relationship matters. This insight helps individuals navigate the potential areas of significant changes during this transit. A more precise understanding of the impact of this transit can be gained by examining Jupiter's Ashtaka score in Taurus. Keep in mind that the effects of this transit will differ from person to person, contingent on Jupiter's interaction with the planets in their individual birth charts, or its transit through the zodiac. It's also worth noting that individuals currently experiencing the influence of Jupiter Dasha may feel the effects of this transit more intensely. To understand how this transit may affect you based on your zodiac sign and the houses it transits, let's delve into those specifics. For Aries, Jupiter's transition into Mrigashira Nakshatra marks a significant period, as this transit will primarily influence the second house, which governs finances, wealth, and family values. However, the activation of Mrigashira Nakshatra, ruled by Mars, will also bring into focus the first house and the eighth house, both ruled by Mars in the Aries chart. This transit offers Aries individuals a unique opportunity to enhance their financial standing, personal growth, and overall well-being. As Jupiter transits through the second house in Taurus, the primary theme for Aries individuals will revolve around finances, money management, and wealth accumulation. This period encourages you to focus on strategic financial planning, investments, and long-term financial security. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, will enhance your ability to attract wealth and increase your savings. This is a time to evaluate your financial strategies, explore diverse investment opportunities, and consider how you can grow your financial reserves. The activation of the first house by Mrigashira Nakshatra also emphasizes personal growth and self-worth. Jupiter's influence here will allow your personality to shine, attracting attention and recognition from others. You may find that people begin to notice your talents and skills, which can open up new avenues for income. This is an excellent time to showcase your leadership potential and bring your hidden abilities to the forefront. By doing so, you can create additional streams of income that contribute to your financial stability in the long run. The activation of the eighth house, which is associated with unearned wealth, inheritance, and sudden gains, indicates that Aries individuals may experience unexpected financial windfalls during this transit. This could come in the form of inheritance, insurance payouts, or returns on past investments. However, it's essential to note that these opportunities will be most beneficial if your natal chart supports such outcomes. Jupiter's transit in your second house will aspect your sixth house, eighth house, and 10th house. This powerful combination will influence multiple areas of your life, offering opportunities for growth and development. The aspect on the sixth house highlights the importance of maintaining good health and well-being during this transit. As you focus on financial growth, it's crucial not to neglect your physical and mental health. This period calls for a balanced diet, regular exercise, and mindfulness practices to ensure overall well-being. The second house also governs self-worth, so this is a time to redefine your self-concept and consider how your self-perception aligns with your financial goals. The aspect on the eighth house reinforces the potential for sudden gains and transformative experiences. However, it also warns of possible health issues, particularly those that may require medical attention or surgery. Being mindful of your health and taking preventative measures can help you navigate this period successfully. Jupiter's aspect on the 10th house signals a time of significant professional growth and career advancement. This period presents opportunities to elevate your status, gain recognition, and improve your income through your career. If your work is connected to the domains governed by Jupiter, such as teaching, financial planning, counseling, or spiritual guidance, this transit is particularly favorable for you. The influence of Mrgashira Nakshatra will encourage you to take bold steps in your career, embrace leadership roles, and pursue new professional opportunities. For those in professions related to Jupiter, such as educators, financial advisors, or spiritual leaders, this transit is a golden opportunity to expand your influence and achieve success. The combination of Jupiter's expansive energy and Mars's assertive influence will drive you to reach new heights in your career. Beyond financial and professional growth, this transit offers Aries individuals a chance for deep personal and spiritual development. The first house activation by Mrgashira Nakshatra emphasizes self-discovery, personal transformation, and the pursuit of spiritual knowledge. This is an ideal time to explore new spiritual practices, deepen your existing beliefs, and connect with your higher self. The aspect on the 6th and 8th houses also encourages you to engage in research, study, and exploration of hidden or esoteric knowledge. Whether through spiritual study, meditation, or other forms of self-exploration, this period offers a path to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Finally, Jupiter's transit through the 2nd house also affects family values and relationships. This is an excellent time to strengthen your bonds with loved ones, invest in meaningful relationships, and even consider marriage if your dasha period indicates such possibilities. Family vacations, bonding over shared values, and learning about financial management as a family are all highlighted during this period. However, it's essential to be mindful of different perspectives within your family regarding financial management. Balancing conservative approaches with more adventurous investments will be key to maintaining harmony and achieving long-term financial stability. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrgashira Nakshatra offers Aries individuals a unique opportunity for financial growth, personal development, and spiritual advancement. By focusing on strategic financial planning, embracing leadership roles, and nurturing meaningful relationships, you can make the most of this powerful period. Remember to maintain balance in all areas of life, including health, self-worth, and family values, as you navigate this transformative transit. For Taurus, Jupiter's transit into Mrgashira Nakshatra is poised to bring significant changes. This transit occurs in your 1st house, the house of self, identity, and physical appearance. The 1st house is pivotal as it directly influences your personality, vitality, and how you present yourself to the world. With Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and abundance, making its way through Mrgashira Nakshatra in Taurus, this period offers a wealth of opportunities for personal growth, career advancement, and financial stability. This period emphasizes the importance of self-improvement. With the influence of Mrgashira Nakshatra, ruled by Mars, there is a need to focus on your physical health and vitality. You might find that your energy levels fluctuate, so it's crucial to prioritize fitness and well-being. Engaging in regular exercise, maintaining a balanced diet, and avoiding unhealthy habits like alcohol consumption will be vital. This transit encourages you to refine your thought process, cultivate positive habits, and work on any areas of your life that need improvement. By doing so, you'll be able to fully harness the expansive energy of Jupiter and project your best self to the world. Jupiter's aspect on your 5th, 7th, and 9th houses will have a profound impact on your career, relationships, and spiritual pursuits. This is an ideal time to explore how your life purpose aligns with your professional endeavors. If you can merge your passion with your career, you will find greater fulfillment and success during this period. For those in creative fields, such as fashion, design, or the arts, this transit is particularly beneficial. The 5th house, which governs creativity, children, and hobbies, is receiving Jupiter's expansive aspect, encouraging you to explore new creative outlets and hobbies that align with your true self. The aspect on the 9th house highlights opportunities for travel and higher education. You may feel a strong urge to explore new cultures, philosophies, or spiritual teachings. This is an excellent time to seek guidance from mentors, embark on spiritual journeys, or even consider higher studies in areas that interest you. The knowledge and experiences you gain during this time will contribute to your personal growth and help you align more closely with your life's purpose. With Jupiter's influence on the 7th and 12th houses, relationships, especially marriage, come into sharp focus. The 7th house governs partnerships, both personal and professional, while the 12th house is associated with foreign lands, spiritual retreats, and long-term investments. If you are single, this transit significantly increases the likelihood of meeting a potential life partner. However, the influence of Mrgashira Nakshatra suggests that this person may be from a foreign land or reside far from your current location. You may have to travel or engage in long-distance communication to connect with this individual. Utilizing online platforms or matrimonial websites can enhance your chances of finding a compatible partner during this period. For those already in a relationship, this is a time to deepen your bond and possibly consider marriage. The activation of the 7th house by Jupiter's aspect brings harmony and mutual understanding, making it an auspicious time for taking your relationship to the next level. However, it's important to remain grounded and avoid being swept away by fleeting attractions or superficial charms. The nature of Mrgashira Nakshatra is somewhat restless and easily distracted, so maintaining discipline and staying true to your values will be key to building a lasting and meaningful relationship. The activation of the 12th house by Mrgashira Nakshatra's influence brings attention to long-term financial planning. The 12th house is connected to expenses, losses, and foreign investments, but it also governs long-term financial gains and spiritual wealth. During this transit, it's essential to focus on strategic financial planning rather than seeking quick, short-term profits. This is a favorable time to consult with a financial advisor and develop a comprehensive financial plan that will secure your future. Consider investments that are stable and offer long-term benefits, such as real estate or other low-risk ventures. By laying out a clear roadmap for your financial goals, you'll be able to create a solid foundation for long-term financial stability. The possibility of foreign travel for business or personal reasons is high during this period. Whether you're relocating for work, starting a new venture abroad, or simply exploring new opportunities in a foreign land, these experiences will contribute to your overall growth and success. If your work involves import-export, international business, or any field connected to foreign lands, you're likely to see significant progress and gains during this time. Jupiter's influence on the 9th house also encourages spiritual growth and philosophical exploration. This is an excellent time to dive deeper into spiritual practices, explore different belief systems, and seek out mentors who can guide you on your spiritual journey. The combination of the 1st, 7th, and 12th houses being activated suggests that spiritual retreats, foreign travels, or even voluntary work in distant lands could play a significant role in your life during this transit. These experiences will not only broaden your horizons but also help you align more closely with your life's purpose and spiritual goals. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrgashira Nakshatra in Taurus offers a period of profound personal and financial transformation for Taurus individuals. By focusing on self-improvement, aligning your career with your life purpose, and engaging in strategic financial planning, you can make the most of this expansive energy. This period presents opportunities for meaningful relationships, spiritual growth, and long-term success. By staying disciplined, maintaining your health, and embracing the guidance available to you, this transit can lead to a period of significant growth and fulfillment in various aspects of your life. For Gemini, Jupiter's transit through Mrgashira Nakshatra in 12th house marks a period of introspection, spiritual growth, and hidden opportunities. The 12th house is traditionally associated with endings, foreign lands, spirituality, and subconscious realms. This transit activates several crucial aspects of your life, including your 4th, 6th, and 8th houses. As Jupiter transits through your 12th house, there may be a strong emphasis on roles and opportunities that are not in the limelight. You might find yourself drawn to careers that involve working behind the scenes, research, or activities related to foreign lands. This is a time to explore opportunities that may not be immediately visible or recognized by others but can provide long-term benefits. The 12th house is also associated with expenses, and with the activation of all 3 Dushtana houses, the 6th, 8th, and 12th, there could be unexpected financial outflows. These might include medical expenses, legal fees, or costs related to foreign travel. It's essential to be vigilant about your finances during this period. Creating a strategic financial plan, focusing on long-term investments, and avoiding unnecessary expenditures will be crucial. On the positive side, the activation of the 11th house of gains and wish fulfillment through the nakshatra activation suggests that there could be unexpected gains, particularly from foreign lands or through hidden channels. If you are working in an international setting or have investments abroad, you may see positive returns. Those involved in research, spirituality, or behind-the-scenes roles may experience career growth and recognition in ways that were previously unforeseen. Health is another area that requires careful attention during this transit. With Jupiter's aspect on the 6th house, which governs health and daily routines, there may be a heightened risk of health issues, especially if you are in a challenging dasha period. Regular checkups, preventive care, and a disciplined approach to health will be necessary to avoid potential complications. The 12th house transit can also bring about feelings of isolation, stress, or anxiety, which may impact your mental well-being. Prioritizing mental health, relaxation, and stress management techniques, such as meditation or yoga, will be beneficial. This period calls for a balance between work and rest, ensuring that you do not overextend yourself or neglect your health. The 12th house is the house of spirituality, and Jupiter's transit here can significantly enhance your spiritual growth and introspective abilities. This is an ideal time to engage in solitary activities, meditation, or retreats that allow you to connect with your inner self and the divine. The influence of Mrigashira Nakshatra, with its association with seeking and searching, will encourage you to explore deeper philosophical questions and spiritual practices. However, the restlessness associated with Mrigashira can also lead to a sense of dissatisfaction or a feeling of being lost. You may find yourself questioning your purpose or searching for meaning in places where it may not be immediately apparent. It's important to stay grounded and not to get swayed by fleeting attractions or superficial pursuits. Focus on deep, meaningful spiritual practices that align with your higher purpose. Jupiter's aspect on the 4th and 8th houses suggests that relationships, particularly those with family members, may undergo significant changes during this period. The 4th house governs home, family, and emotional foundations, while the 8th house is associated with transformation, shared resources, and deep emotional bonds. You may find that family dynamics become more complex, with hidden issues or unresolved tensions coming to the surface. This could be a time when long-buried family secrets are revealed, or you may need to provide support to family members going through challenging times. While this can be emotionally taxing, it also offers an opportunity for healing and transformation within your familiar relationships. If you are married or in a committed relationship, the aspect on the 8th house may bring about changes in how you share resources or approach intimacy. This is a period that tests the depth and resilience of your relationships. Open communication, trust, and a willingness to address underlying issues will be essential to navigate these challenges successfully. The nakshatra activation emphasizes the importance of your 11th and 6th houses, which relate to gains, career goals, and daily work routines. This is a favorable time to focus on your career aspirations and make strategic moves that can lead to long-term success. If you are considering a job change, particularly to a foreign land or within a different department in your current organization, this transit is supportive. There may be opportunities for promotions, bonuses, or salary increments, especially for those working in international settings or behind the scenes. However, it's essential to approach these opportunities with careful planning and consideration, as the influence of the 12th house may also bring unexpected challenges. For those who are unemployed or seeking new job opportunities, this is an excellent time to apply for positions in foreign countries or industries that involve research, spirituality, or hidden aspects of business. The alignment of Jupiter and the activation of the 11th house suggests that your efforts can lead to fulfilling your career desires and achieving your long-term goals. Throughout this transit, it's crucial to be mindful of the challenges associated with the 12th house and the Dashtana houses. Be cautious of overindulgence, whether in spending, addictions, or escapist tendencies. The restlessness of Mrigashira can lead to impulsive decisions or a desire to escape from reality, but it's important to remain disciplined and focused on your long-term goals. When traveling, particularly to foreign lands, ensure that all necessary precautions are taken. This includes having travel insurance, keeping important documents like visas and passports in order, and being mindful of your health and safety. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 12th house is a time of profound transformation, introspection, and hidden growth for Gemini individuals. While there may be challenges, particularly in terms of health, finances, and relationships, this period also offers opportunities for spiritual development, career advancement, and achieving long-term goals. By staying grounded, disciplined, and focused on your higher purpose, you can navigate this transit successfully and emerge stronger and more aligned with your true self. For Cancer, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in 11th house brings a wave of potential for social expansion, career advancement, and deep personal fulfillment. The 11th house, associated with gains, social networks, and aspirations, is powerfully activated during this period. With Jupiter's aspects influencing your 3rd, 5th, and 7th houses, Cancer individuals are set to experience significant developments in their social life, career, and relationships. This transit is a time to harness the energy of Mrigashira's search for meaning, using it to propel yourself towards your goals. The 11th house is the house of social networks, gains, and the realization of aspirations. Jupiter's presence here, especially while transiting through Mrigashira Nakshatra, suggests that you may find yourself expanding your social circles, meeting influential people, and discovering new opportunities for career growth. This is an ideal time to network, join professional groups, or participate in community activities. The connections you make now could lead to significant career advancements and financial growth. The influence of Mrigashira Nakshatra, known for its restless search for truth and knowledge, will drive you to explore new avenues and seek out opportunities that may have previously seemed out of reach. Your professional life is poised for a boost, particularly if you've been working diligently behind the scenes. Recognition and rewards that have been long awaited may finally come your way. This is your moment to shine, so be prepared to seize opportunities as they arise. However, it's important to remain focused and avoid distractions. Mrigashira's energy can sometimes lead to a sense of dissatisfaction or a desire to keep searching even when you've found something good. Stay grounded, trust in your hard work, and don't let the lure of something seemingly better elsewhere pull you away from the opportunities at hand. Jupiter's aspect on your third house encourages you to stay active, both physically and mentally. This is a time to engage in activities that keep you fit and energized. Group exercises, team sports, or community-based health initiatives will not only help you maintain your physical health but also provide a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. The social interactions you have during these activities will be beneficial for your overall well-being, offering support and motivation. The 11th house also emphasizes the importance of finding happiness and well-being through social connections and community involvement. Whether it's joining a new club, volunteering, or simply spending more time with friends, these activities will contribute to your sense of fulfillment and contentment. This is a period to actively seek out well-being, as it won't come passively. Engaging with others and participating in collective endeavors will be key to maintaining a positive outlook and emotional health. The 5th house, associated with love, romance, and creativity, is strongly activated during this transit, both by Jupiter's aspect and the nakshatra activation. For single Cancer individuals, this is an auspicious time to meet someone special. You may find yourself drawn to people who share your values and interests, leading to meaningful and potentially long-lasting relationships. For those already in a relationship, this transit offers a chance to deepen your connection and take your relationship to the next level. The energy of Mrigashira, with its search for deeper understanding and connection, will push you to explore new dimensions of your relationship, whether that means getting engaged, married, or simply growing closer to your partner. The passion and romance in your life are likely to increase, bringing joy and fulfillment. With Jupiter's aspect on your 5th house, creativity and self-expression are highlighted. This is an excellent time to pursue artistic projects, hobbies, or any activities that allow you to express your unique talents. Whether you're involved in the arts, writing, or any creative field, you'll find that your efforts are met with appreciation and recognition. The influence of Mrigashira Nakshatra will drive you to seek out new ways to express yourself and explore your creative potential. This is a period where your ideas can flourish, and you may find inspiration in unexpected places. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things, as the energy of this transit supports growth and innovation. The 11th house's connection to wish fulfillment means that projects or goals you've been working towards may finally come to fruition. Whether it's completing a long-term project, receiving recognition for your work, or simply achieving a personal milestone, this is a time to celebrate your successes and look forward to new opportunities. While this transit brings many positive developments, it's important to remain aware of the potential pitfalls associated with Mrigashira Nakshatra. Its restless energy can sometimes lead to impatience, or a tendency to seek out quick fixes rather than staying the course. In your career, relationships, and personal pursuits, it's crucial to stay focused on your long-term goals and avoid getting sidetracked by temporary distractions. The 11th house's connection to social networks means that while you may meet many new people, not all of them will have your best interests at heart. Be discerning in your interactions and cautious of those who may not be as supportive as they seem. This is especially important if you're in a position where you need to rely on others for career advancement or personal growth. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 11th house is a period of significant growth, opportunity, and fulfillment for Cancer individuals. Whether it's advancing your career, building meaningful relationships, or exploring your creative potential, this transit offers the tools and energy needed to achieve your goals. By staying focused, engaged, and mindful of the opportunities around you, you can make the most of this powerful time and set the stage for lasting success and happiness. For Leo, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra brings a significant shift, particularly as it activates the 10th house of career, status, and public life. This transit opens the door to numerous opportunities for professional growth and recognition. However, it also demands a careful balance between career ambitions and personal life, as the aspects from Jupiter extend to the 2nd, 4th, and 6th houses. With Jupiter transiting your 10th house, this is a period where your career can reach new heights. Expect significant advancements, such as promotions, recognition, and possibly even leadership roles that align with your skills and aspirations. Financial gains are also on the horizon, with the 2nd house of wealth being activated by Jupiter's aspect. This is a time to actively search for opportunities rather than passively waiting for them to come to you. If you are looking for a promotion or a new job, now is the time to take the initiative, apply for positions, network with influential figures, and showcase your talents. While professional success is highly likely during this transit, it's crucial not to let your work overshadow other aspects of your life. Jupiter's aspect on the 4th house, which governs home, family, and emotional well-being, suggests that neglecting your personal life could lead to tension and dissatisfaction. The 6th house, which also receives Jupiter's aspect, can indicate an increase in workload and responsibilities, potentially leading to stress and a strained relationship with your loved ones. It's essential to strive for a healthy work-life balance during this period. Ensure that your pursuit of career goals does not come at the expense of your family and personal happiness. Engage in activities that promote relaxation and bonding with family members to maintain harmony at home. The aspect on 6th house may also bring challenges in your relationships, particularly with your spouse or close family members. Your increased focus on work might lead to feelings of neglect or frustration within your family. If your partner or family starts to express concerns about you becoming a workaholic, it's important to address these issues promptly. Open communication and making time for loved ones can prevent potential conflicts. This period may also involve travel related to business, which, while beneficial for your career, could add strain to your personal life if not managed properly. Planning family trips or setting aside time for family activities can help mitigate these tensions. This transit is not just about career achievements, it's also an excellent time for personal and professional development. Jupiter's energy, combined with the influence of Mrigashira Nakshatra, encourages a quest for knowledge and self-improvement. Rather than indulging in superficial hobbies, focus on activities that enhance your skills and knowledge base. Whether it's enrolling in certification courses, attending networking events, or seeking mentorship from experienced professionals, this is the time to invest in your growth. Such efforts will not only enhance your professional standing, but also provide a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Jupiter is the lord of your 5th and 8th houses, and its transit through the nakshatra of Mars, your Yoga Karaka planet, brings a unique spiritual dimension to this period. While your professional life is likely to thrive, Jupiter's connection to your 9th house through the nakshatra activation emphasizes the importance of spiritual growth and inner fulfillment. This could be an ideal time to explore spiritual practices or philosophical studies that resonate with you. Engaging in meditation, yoga, or other forms of spiritual practice can provide balance and peace amid your professional pursuits. It's also a time to reflect on your life's purpose and how your career aligns with your broader life goals. While the transit offers many opportunities, it's important to be mindful of potential pitfalls. If you're under the influence of challenging dashas, such as Saturn or Ketu, you may need to exercise extra caution. Saturn's influence could bring delays, obstacles, or added responsibilities, requiring patience and perseverance. The activation of the 6th house could bring about health challenges if you're not careful. Pay attention to your physical well-being, manage stress effectively, and avoid overworking yourself. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and a healthy lifestyle will help you navigate this period successfully. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 10th house is a powerful time for career growth, professional recognition, and financial gain. However, it's crucial to maintain a balance between your work and personal life, as the demands of your career could lead to tension at home. This period also offers opportunities for learning, personal development, and spiritual growth, which can provide a deeper sense of fulfillment. By staying focused, managing stress, and nurturing your relationships, you can make the most of this transit and achieve success in a holistic sense. For Virgo, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in the 9th house indicates a period of profound growth, transformation, and exploration. This is a time when the influences of Jupiter will expand your horizons in various ways, from higher education and long-distance travel to spiritual pursuits and relationship dynamics. The aspects of Jupiter on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th houses during this transit amplify these themes, providing opportunities for self-improvement, creative expression, and courage in the face of challenges. The 9th house, where Jupiter is transiting, is traditionally associated with higher education, spiritual growth, and long-distance journeys. For Virgo individuals, this transit is particularly auspicious for pursuing advanced studies, such as a master's degree. If you have been contemplating furthering your education, this is the ideal time to explore those opportunities. Whether it's enrolling in a new course, learning a new language, or studying a different culture, Jupiter's influence encourages intellectual expansion. This transit supports spiritual growth. You may feel a strong inclination to delve deeper into philosophical studies or connect with a mentor who can guide you on your spiritual journey. Jupiter's aspect on the 3rd house indicates that short-distance travel and communication will play a significant role in your professional life. There may be opportunities for work-related travel that could lead to financial gains. These travels might not always be smooth, as Mars, the 3rd and 8th lord, governs this nakshatra. However, if these journeys are undertaken with a clear and wholesome purpose, they are likely to yield positive outcomes. Jupiter's aspect on the 5th house further enhances creativity and speculative activities. This could be a favorable time to engage in creative projects, start a new business venture, or even invest in stocks, provided you approach these opportunities with diligence and foresight. The 5th house, receiving Jupiter's aspect, also governs love affairs, romance, and children. While this transit brings potential for new romantic relationships, it's essential to maintain moral integrity. The influence of the 8th house through Mars can tempt you towards infidelity or fleeting romantic encounters. However, it's crucial to stay grounded and uphold the moral codes you value, as any deviation could lead to complications. If you are in a committed relationship, focus on deepening your connection with your partner rather than seeking excitement elsewhere. This period is also excellent for nurturing your relationship with your children and encouraging their educational pursuits. Jupiter's activation of the 8th house through the nakshatra of Mars suggests that this period may bring unexpected transformations. These could be significant life changes related to your marriage, finances, education, or career. While transformations can be challenging, Jupiter's benevolent influence in the 9th house ensures that these changes will ultimately lead to growth and positive outcomes in the long run. Whether these changes are easy or difficult, they will push you towards personal growth and help you align more closely with your life's purpose. The key during this time is to embrace these transformations with an open mind and trust that they are leading you in the right direction. The 3rd house, which governs courage, communication, and short-distance travel, will be strongly influenced during this transit. You may find that your bravery and resilience are tested, particularly in situations that require you to stand up for yourself or pursue your goals with determination. Jupiter's aspect encourages you to face these challenges with confidence and commitment. Whether it's overcoming obstacles in your career, handling conflicts in your relationships, or dealing with sudden changes, your ability to stay focused and dedicated will be crucial. This is also a time to engage in activities that boost your confidence, such as public speaking, writing, or other forms of self-expression. Travel, both long and short distances, will be a prominent theme during this transit. Jupiter's influence in the 9th house naturally inclines you towards exploring new cultures, philosophies, and places. Long-distance travel, especially related to work or education, could bring about significant benefits. On the other hand, short-distance travel governed by the 3rd house may involve frequent trips that enhance your professional network or bring financial gains. However, caution is advised during travel, particularly short-distance trips. Mars' influence suggests a potential for accidents or mishaps, so it's important to drive carefully and avoid speeding. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 9th house offers Virgo individuals a time of expansive growth, both spiritually and materially. This period encourages you to pursue higher education, engage in meaningful travel, and embrace transformative experiences that align with your life's purpose. While the influence of Mars may bring challenges, particularly related to moral temptations and unexpected changes, Jupiter's benevolence ensures that these experiences will lead to positive outcomes. By staying focused, maintaining your moral integrity, and embracing new opportunities, you can make the most of this transit and emerge stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled. For Libra, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra while positioned in 8th house signifies a period of deep transformation, both in personal and professional spheres. This transit also brings the energies of the 7th and 2nd houses into play, influencing relationships, finances, and personal transformation. Mars, the ruler of Mrigashira Nakshatra, further intensifies the impact of this transit, especially with its presence in Taurus until August 26th. As Jupiter moves through your 8th house, it brings an intense focus on your relationships, particularly your marriage or long-term partnerships. The activation of the 7th house by Jupiter emphasizes that this period can bring about life-changing transformations in your relationship dynamics. If your marriage or partnership has been on shaky ground, this transit could either lead to a sudden and positive resolution or bring underlying issues to the surface that must be addressed. For some, this could mean a period of reconciliation, where long-standing differences are suddenly resolved, leading to a renewed sense of harmony and connection. On the other hand, if you have been enjoying a stable and happy relationship, this transit may introduce unexpected challenges, such as the revelation of secrets or sudden disputes, testing the strength of your bond. For those involved in business partnerships, the 7th house activation suggests that transparency and ethical conduct are crucial during this time. Any hidden issues or unethical practices could surface, potentially causing conflicts or even the dissolution of the partnership. However, if you approach this period with honesty and a willingness to address any problems head-on, you may find that your business relationship becomes stronger and more successful. The 8th house is traditionally associated with sudden, unexpected events, and when activated by Jupiter, these events often relate to financial matters. The influence of the 2nd house during this transit indicates that you could experience sudden windfalls, such as an inheritance, financial gains through your spouse or in-laws, or a successful investment. However, these financial benefits may come with conditions or challenges. The strength and placement of planets in your natal chart, as well as ongoing dasha periods, will play a significant role in determining the extent of these gains. It's essential to remain cautious and not take unnecessary financial risks during this period. While the potential for sudden wealth is high, there is also the possibility of unexpected expenses or losses. Keeping a close eye on your finances and ensuring you have a safety net in place will help you navigate this period with greater confidence. Jupiter's transit through the 8th house in Mrigashira Nakshatra also brings a deep connection to your roots, both familial and spiritual. You may find yourself drawn to reconnect with your family, visit ancestral homes, or undertake a pilgrimage to a sacred site. This transit can also ignite a deep interest in exploring your lineage, uncovering family secrets, or delving into genealogical research. From a spiritual perspective, the 8th house governs astrology and other occult sciences, mysticism, and the mysteries of life and death. With Jupiter's expansive energy in this house, you may feel a heightened curiosity about the deeper aspects of existence. This could lead you to study esoteric subjects, engage in spiritual practices like meditation, or explore the philosophical questions of life and death. For those already on a spiritual path, this transit can bring profound insights and a greater understanding of your spiritual journey. Health is another area that requires attention during this transit. The 8th house can sometimes bring health challenges, particularly those related to stress, mental health, or chronic conditions. Jupiter's influence, combined with the fiery energy of Mars, suggests that it's essential to focus on transformative practices that support your well-being. Activities like yoga, meditation, and other mind-body practices can help you maintain balance and reduce stress. In addition, the aspect of Jupiter on the 12th house emphasizes the importance of rest and rejuvenation. You may need to pay closer attention to your sleep patterns, ensure you're getting enough rest, and avoid overexertion. The 12th house also relates to hospitals and retreats, so this could be a time when you consider a health retreat or take a break to focus on your well-being. The influence of Jupiter in the 8th house can also bring intense experiences in your personal relationships. The energy of Mars, coupled with the deep transformative power of the 8th house, may lead to intense and passionate encounters in your love life. However, these relationships may also be marked by drama, emotional upheaval, or a push-pull dynamic where you feel torn between staying and leaving. Existing relationships may undergo significant transformation as well. You might find yourself viewing your spouse or close family members in a new light, leading to a shift in how you relate to them. This could be a period of deep emotional work, where unresolved issues are brought to the surface for healing and resolution. Finally, this transit is an excellent time to pursue studies or interests in psychology, research, astrology, mysticism, or other profound spiritual sciences. The 8th house, being a repository of hidden knowledge, invites you to explore the mysteries of life, whether through academic study, personal exploration, or spiritual practice. Engaging in these pursuits can provide you with a deeper understanding of life's meaning and your place in the universe. Overall, as Jupiter's energy combines with Mars' influence in Mrigashira Nakshatra, Libra individuals are encouraged to embrace the transformative potential of this period. Whether through personal growth, spiritual exploration, or navigating challenges in relationships and finances, this transit offers an opportunity to emerge stronger, wiser, and more connected to your true self. For Scorpio, as Jupiter transits through Mrigashira Nakshatra in 7th house, which is a pivotal area governing partnerships, marriage, and collaborations, the influence of this transit extends beyond just relationships, impacting your overall growth, social interactions, and professional endeavors. With Mrigashira Nakshatra being ruled by Mars, your 1st house lord, this period is poised to bring significant opportunities for Scorpio individuals, especially in areas that require teamwork and partnerships. Jupiter's transit in your 7th house is a powerful catalyst for growth through partnerships and collaborations. This is a fantastic time to engage in joint ventures, whether in your professional or personal life. If you've been working alone or prefer to be an individual contributor, this transit encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and embrace teamwork. Collaborations during this period are likely to bring substantial gains, both materially and emotionally. In business, partnerships can lead to significant success. Whether you are entering a new business alliance or strengthening an existing one, this period promises prosperity. It's an excellent time to seek out new opportunities for collaboration, as Jupiter's expansive energy will help you attract partners who are aligned with your goals. This transit also favors those in professions that involve negotiation, legal matters, or consulting, as your ability to communicate and connect with others will be enhanced. For those who are married or in committed relationships, Jupiter's transit in the 7th house brings a period of harmony and growth. This is a time when you and your partner can work together to strengthen your bond, resolve any lingering issues, and move forward in unity. The influence of Jupiter encourages mutual understanding and a deeper connection, making it a great time to invest in your relationship. If you've been single for a while, this transit could bring the opportunity to meet someone special. The activation of the 7th house by Jupiter suggests that you may find a partner who complements you well, both emotionally and spiritually. Social interactions during this period are likely to be fruitful, leading to meaningful connections that could develop into long-term relationships. However, it's essential to focus on the quality of these interactions rather than the quantity. Seek genuine connections rather than spreading your energy too thin across superficial relationships. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house during this transit is particularly beneficial for your overall well-being and professional growth. You may find that your work-life balance improves, allowing you to dedicate time and energy to your career while also taking care of your personal needs. Your leadership skills and charming personality will shine, making you stand out in the workplace. This is a period where your hard work and dedication will be recognized by higher-ups, leading to potential promotions or new opportunities. For those involved in professions related to health, law, or fitness, this transit is especially favorable. Jupiter's influence can bring new clients, opportunities for growth, and the ability to make a positive impact in your field. This period may inspire you to take better care of your health, encouraging you to adopt a more disciplined approach to fitness and well-being. With Jupiter's aspect on your 3rd and 11th houses, social interactions and networking take on new significance. The 3rd house governs communication and short journeys, while the 11th house represents friendships, social circles, and gains from social connections. This transit encourages you to be strategic in your social interactions, focusing on building genuine connections rather than engaging in superficial networking. Attending networking events, social gatherings, or community activities can be highly beneficial during this period, but the key is to prioritize quality over quantity. You may find that a single meaningful connection at a networking event has the potential to open up new avenues in your career or personal life. Whether it's meeting a future business partner, a mentor, or even a life partner, these interactions can have a lasting impact. The activation of the 6th house during this transit suggests that your work life will require more focus and effort. This is a good time to address any outstanding financial issues, such as loans or debts. Jupiter's influence can help you strategically plan your finances, allowing you to pay off debts or consider new investments. However, it's essential to ensure that your natal chart supports these decisions, as the 6th house also governs obstacles and challenges. Health-wise, this transit brings a boost in vitality and energy. You may feel more robust and motivated to engage in physical activities or fitness programs. Incorporating meditation into your routine can further enhance your well-being. The aspect on your 1st house highlights the importance of maintaining balance in all areas of life, ensuring that you do not overextend yourself. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 7th house is a period ripe with opportunities for growth, both personally and professionally. By embracing partnerships, focusing on quality social interactions, and maintaining a balanced approach to your health and finances, you can make the most of this auspicious time. Whether in your career, relationships, or personal development, this transit offers a chance to expand your horizons and achieve lasting success. For Sagittarius, as Jupiter transits Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 6th house, it activates energies related to your 5th house of creativity, romance, and speculative investments, and your 12th house of spirituality, expenses, and foreign connections. This transit is a mixed bag for Sagittarius individuals, offering both opportunities and challenges, particularly in your professional life, health, and personal relationships. Jupiter's transit in your 6th house emphasizes the importance of strategic thinking in your daily work life. This period encourages you to think outside the box and be innovative in your approach to routine tasks. By adopting new methods or streamlining existing processes, you can stand out in the workplace. Your efforts will likely be noticed by higher-ups, potentially leading to career advancement and recognition. This is a time when your passion for work could be reignited, making your daily routine more exciting and fulfilling. The energy of Jupiter in Mrigashira Nakshatra supports long-term success, so use this period to set the foundation for your future career goals. Whether you're in teaching, finance, religion, or any service-oriented profession, this transit can bring about positive changes and growth. However, it's crucial to be mindful of the challenges that come with this transit. The 6th house is also associated with obstacles, competition, and health issues. While Jupiter's influence can help you navigate these challenges, it's essential to remain disciplined and focused. Avoid spreading yourself too thin by trying to do too many things at once. Mastery in one area is more valuable than dabbling in multiple fields without depth. The 6th house also governs health, and with Mars, your 5th and 12th house lord, being activated, there is a strong emphasis on maintaining good health and discipline. Mars' influence can lead to impulsive decisions, particularly concerning your diet and lifestyle choices. Be mindful of what you eat and drink, as indulging in unhealthy habits could have negative consequences. Discipline is key during this period. Consider implementing a structured routine that includes regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest. This is not just about physical health. Mental and spiritual well-being are equally important. Engaging in yoga, meditation, or other spiritual practices can help you maintain balance and reduce stress. For those preparing for competitive exams or any challenging task, this transit brings a favorable time for success. However, it requires hard work and dedication. Your determination, supported by Jupiter's divine guidance, will be crucial in overcoming any obstacles that arise. With Jupiter activating your 5th house, there is potential for gains from past speculative investments. However, these gains are not guaranteed and depend on the overall strength of your birth chart and dasha period. If your chart supports it, you could see sudden financial benefits during this transit. It's a good time to review your investments and consider strategic adjustments to maximize returns. The 12th house activation suggests that there might be an increase in expenses. While some of these expenses could be for pleasurable activities like vacations, shopping, or entertainment, it's essential to manage your finances wisely. Ensure that your spending aligns with your long-term financial goals and avoid unnecessary expenditures that could strain your budget. If you've been considering applying for jobs in foreign countries or exploring opportunities abroad, this transit could bring favorable outcomes. Jupiter's influence in the 12th house can open doors for working in a foreign land, offering new experiences and growth. In your love life, the influence of the 6th house could bring some challenges. There may be disagreements or conflicts in your romantic relationships. It's important to approach these situations with patience and understanding. Open communication and a willingness to work through issues together will be key to maintaining harmony. For parents, this period is significant for teaching discipline and values to your children. However, it's essential to lead by example. Engage in activities with your children that promote discipline and healthy habits. This is a great time to strengthen your bond with them by participating in hobbies or fitness routines together. The activation of the 12th house during this transit also emphasizes spiritual growth. Jupiter's influence can deepen your faith and connection to your spiritual practices. This is a time to explore new spiritual paths, engage in meditation, or visit places of spiritual significance. Your intuition and connection to the divine will be strong, guiding you through any challenges you may face. Personal development is another key theme of this transit. Use this time to focus on self-improvement, whether through learning new skills, enhancing your knowledge, or working on your emotional and mental well-being. The lessons learned during this period will contribute to your overall growth and prepare you for the future. Overall, Jupiter's transit in Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 6th house is a period that offers both opportunities and challenges. By adopting a strategic approach to your professional life, maintaining discipline in your health and lifestyle, and focusing on personal and spiritual growth, you can navigate this transit successfully. While there may be some hurdles along the way, your determination, guided by Jupiter's wisdom, will help you achieve long-term success and fulfillment. For Capricorn, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in the 5th house brings a period of significant opportunity and growth, touching on various aspects of your life. The 5th house, associated with creativity, romance, education, and speculative gains, becomes a focal point during this transit. This position of Jupiter not only enhances your creative energies but also influences other areas of your life, including your sense of self, long-term goals, and philosophical outlook, as it aspects the 1st, 9th, and 11th houses. The 5th house is traditionally linked with creativity, intelligence, and self-expression. With Jupiter transiting this house, your creative energies are likely to be heightened, making it an excellent time to embark on new artistic projects or intellectual pursuits. Whether you are involved in creative fields like writing, art, or music, or if you simply enjoy hobbies that stimulate your mind, this transit encourages you to dive deeper into these activities. However, it's important to stay focused and avoid the temptation to jump from one project to another without completing them. This period may present numerous opportunities, but success will come from dedicating your efforts to a few well-chosen ventures. Jupiter's influence on the 5th house can also bring favorable outcomes in speculative investments, such as stock trading or other forms of financial ventures. The 11th house, which represents gains and the fulfillment of long-term desires, is also activated by this transit, suggesting that you could see positive returns from investments made in the past or new opportunities that arise during this period. However, while the potential for gains is strong, it is crucial to approach these opportunities with caution and informed decision-making. Consulting with financial advisors or conducting thorough research before making any significant financial moves will help ensure that you maximize the benefits of this transit. In terms of your romantic life, Jupiter's transit through the 5th house can bring both joy and challenges. If you are in a committed relationship, this period encourages you to deepen your bond through shared creative or leisure activities. Doing something together that you both enjoy, whether it's a hobby, a vacation, or even a joint creative project, can strengthen your connection. However, the energy of Mrigashira Nakshatra, combined with the influence of Mars, which rules your 11th house of friendships and social circles, may also bring a tendency to seek excitement outside of your current relationship. This could manifest as a temptation to explore new romantic interests, even if you are already committed. It's important to be mindful of this tendency and focus on nurturing your existing relationship rather than looking elsewhere for fulfillment. Jupiter's activation of the 4th house through Mrigashira Nakshatra also brings a focus on matters related to your home and real estate. This could be a time when you consider making significant changes to your living situation, such as buying or selling property, renovating your home, or even moving to a new place. The influence of the 4th house also highlights the importance of emotional security and comfort in your home environment. You may feel a strong urge to create a space that truly reflects your values and provides a sanctuary from the outside world. For those looking to invest in real estate, this transit can be particularly favorable, especially if your natal chart supports such activities. Jupiter's aspect on the 9th house during this transit encourages a deepening of your philosophical and spiritual beliefs. This period may lead you to explore different religious or spiritual practices, philosophies, or even different cultural traditions. While the exploration is encouraged, it's essential to remember that true growth comes from committing to a particular path or belief system after careful consideration. The 9th house also governs higher education and long-distance travel, so you might find yourself drawn to learning new things or planning a trip that expands your horizons, both literally and metaphorically. With Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house, which governs your physical body and overall health, there is an emphasis on maintaining your well-being during this transit. The 5th house is also linked to recreation and activities that bring joy, so engaging in physical activities that you enjoy, such as sports, dance, or yoga, can greatly benefit your health. However, be mindful of overindulgence, particularly in food or drink, as Mars's influence can sometimes lead to excesses that may affect your health negatively. Establishing a balanced routine that includes regular exercise, a healthy diet, and spiritual practices will help you maintain your vitality during this time. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your 5th house offers a period of immense growth and opportunity for Capricorn individuals. This transit encourages you to channel your creative energies into focused projects, deepen your romantic relationships, explore new financial ventures, and make informed decisions regarding real estate. At the same time, it calls for a commitment to your spiritual path and a focus on maintaining your health and well-being. By staying grounded and mindful of your actions, you can make the most of this promising transit and set the stage for long-term success and fulfillment in various aspects of your life. Aquarius individuals will experience significant developments in their lives as Jupiter transits Mrigashira Nakshatra, particularly in areas related to the 4th house, which governs home, inner peace, and emotional well-being. Jupiter's presence in this house and its aspects on the 8th, 10th, and 12th houses signal a transformative period filled with opportunities for personal and professional growth. With Jupiter transiting through your 4th house, the focus shifts to matters of home and real estate. This period is ideal for those looking to invest in property, whether it's buying a new home, selling an existing one, or making improvements to your current residence. The influence of Jupiter in Mrigashira Nakshatra, which activates both the 10th and 3rd houses, enhances your ability to make strategic decisions regarding real estate investments. You may find lucrative opportunities that align with your long-term financial goals, such as purchasing a property that appreciates significantly in value or entering the hospitality sector. The aspect on the 10th house also suggests that your career might intersect with real estate in some way. For those working in real estate, architecture, interior design, or home sciences, this transit could bring recognition and success. Even if you're not directly involved in these fields, you might find yourself drawn to projects that involve home improvement or design, possibly as a creative outlet or side business. The influence of Mrigashira, known for its inquisitive and detail-oriented nature, will help you navigate these ventures with precision and insight. Jupiter's transit in the 4th house also brings attention to your inner world and emotional state. The aspect on the 8th house indicates a period of introspection and deep psychological transformation. You might find yourself exploring human emotions, possibly delving into fields like psychology, counseling, or other healing modalities. This transit encourages you to create a harmonious and nurturing home environment where you can retreat and rejuvenate. During this time, you might also be drawn to spiritual practices that help you connect with your inner self and family members. The 12th house aspect indicates that these practices could include meditation, yoga, or other forms of spiritual discipline that you can integrate into your daily routine. The energy of Mrigashira Nakshatra, which symbolizes the quest for knowledge and the search for truth, will guide you in these explorations, helping you uncover hidden aspects of your psyche and emotional needs. Jupiter's aspect on the 10th house of career brings a powerful boost to your professional life. The activation of both the 3rd and 10th houses suggests that hard work, dedication, and strategic communication will be key to your success during this transit. This is a time when your efforts are likely to be recognized by superiors, leading to potential promotions, job offers, or new responsibilities that align with your long-term career aspirations. If you've been considering a career change, this is an auspicious time to explore new opportunities, particularly those that involve relocation or a shift into a field that resonates more deeply with your personal values. The influence of the 12th house aspect could also open doors for international work or roles that require you to operate behind the scenes, using your expertise in a more strategic or advisory capacity. However, it's important to stay grounded and avoid spreading yourself too thin. The energy of Mrigashira can sometimes lead to restlessness or a desire to pursue multiple projects at once. While this transit offers many opportunities, it's crucial to focus on the tasks that align most closely with your long-term goals and to avoid getting sidetracked by too many new ventures. The 4th house is closely linked to family and domestic life, and Jupiter's transit here encourages you to strengthen your bonds with loved ones. This is a favorable period for improving relationships within the family, particularly with parents or children. Engaging in home-based activities, such as cooking, decorating, or simply spending quality time together, can enhance the harmony in your household. For those in a committed relationship, this transit provides an opportunity to deepen your connection by exploring shared interests or embarking on new projects together. The influence of Mrigashira Nakshatra, which governs curiosity and communication, can help you and your partner discover new aspects of each other, leading to a more fulfilling relationship. Jupiter's aspect on the 12th house invites you to explore spiritual practices that promote inner peace and self-discovery. This is an excellent time to delve into meditation, yoga, or other forms of spiritual discipline that can help you connect with your higher self. The energy of Mrgashira encourages you to seek knowledge and truth, and during this transit, you may find that the answers you're looking for are already within you, just waiting to be discovered. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrgashira Nakshatra in your 4th house is a period of growth and transformation, offering opportunities in real estate, emotional healing, career advancement, and spiritual exploration. By staying focused and aligning your actions with your long-term goals, you can make the most of this auspicious transit. Pisces individuals are in for an exciting and transformative period that can bring numerous opportunities as Jupiter transits Mrgashira Nakshatra in your 3rd house, particularly in communication, networking, and financial growth. This transit activates not only your 3rd house but also aspects the 7th, 9th, and 11th houses, which indicates a time of dynamic changes in personal development, career, and relationships. With Jupiter moving through your 3rd house, communication becomes a central theme in your life. This is an excellent time to harness the power of your voice, whether through writing, speaking, or digital content creation. If you've been contemplating becoming a YouTuber, podcaster, or social media influencer, now is the time to dive in. The transit of Jupiter in Mrgashira, known for its curiosity and intellectual exploration, will provide you with the mental dexterity and innovative ideas needed to succeed in these fields. The 3rd house governs short travels and networking, so you can expect an increase in travel for work or learning purposes. These trips may open up new avenues for collaboration and financial gains, particularly through expanding your network. Jupiter's aspect on the 11th house, which governs friendships, gains, and aspirations, suggests that the connections you make during this period could lead to significant financial rewards and the fulfillment of long-term goals. However, it's essential to maintain focus amid the many opportunities that come your way, as the energy of the 3rd house can sometimes lead to dispersion and lack of commitment. Jupiter's activation of your 2nd and 9th houses during this transit underscores the importance of financial planning and long-term investments. The 2nd house, which deals with wealth, savings, and material possessions, will benefit from Jupiter's expansive and optimistic energy. This is a favorable time to reassess your financial strategies, focusing on building a secure foundation for the future. Whether it's through investing in stocks, property, or other financial instruments, the long-term outlook is promising if you plan wisely. The 9th house, representing luck, destiny, and higher learning, also plays a crucial role during this transit. Jupiter's influence here suggests that your fortune may improve, especially if you're engaged in education, teaching, or working in a foreign country. This is a time when your efforts can pay off handsomely, possibly leading to bonuses, promotions, or increased profits in your business. The combination of the 3rd and 9th house energies encourages you to take calculated risks in expanding your horizons, whether through learning new skills, exploring foreign markets, or launching new ventures. However, it's important to remain prudent in your decision-making. With Rahu transiting your 1st house, there's a potential for impulsiveness or clouded judgment. Ensure that you seek advice from trusted mentors or experts before making significant financial or career decisions. This will help you avoid pitfalls and maximize the benefits of this favorable transit. The 3rd house is also associated with self-expression, courage, and mental agility. Jupiter's transit here encourages you to develop new skills, especially those that enhance your communication abilities. Whether it's learning a new language, improving your writing, or mastering editing, this period offers ample opportunities for personal growth. The influence of Mrgashira Nakshatra, with its focus on exploration and learning, will inspire you to dive into these new endeavors with enthusiasm. It's also important to focus on your mental well-being during this time. The 3rd house can sometimes lead to restlessness or a scattered mind, particularly with the multitude of opportunities available. Engaging in practices that enhance mental clarity, such as meditation, mindfulness, or even regular exercise, can help you stay centered and focused. Strengthening your relationships with siblings, neighbors, and colleagues will also bring a sense of community and support, making it easier to navigate this busy and dynamic period. Jupiter's aspect on your 7th and 9th houses during this transit brings significant potential for career growth, particularly in fields related to communication, sales, marketing, and education. If you're in a profession that involves dealing with the public, teaching, or creative work, you may find yourself receiving more recognition and opportunities to expand your influence. The 7th house aspect suggests that partnerships, whether in business or personal life, will play a key role in your success. Collaborating with others can lead to new ventures or projects that are both financially and personally fulfilling. If you're in a committed relationship, this transit can strengthen your bond as you work together towards common goals, particularly those related to long-term stability and growth. The activation of the ninth house also highlights the importance of expanding your knowledge base and seeking out opportunities for higher education or specialized training. Whether you're considering going back to school, attending workshops, or simply diving into self-study, this is an excellent time to broaden your expertise and enhance your professional credentials. Jupiter's influence on your third and ninth houses also emphasizes spiritual growth and the pursuit of knowledge. This is a period where you may feel drawn to explore philosophical or spiritual subjects, seeking deeper understanding and meaning in your life. The ninth house aspect encourages you to engage in activities that expand your worldview, such as studying different cultures, religions, or spiritual practices. Overall, Jupiter's transit through Mrigashira Nakshatra in your third house offers Pisces individuals a dynamic period filled with opportunities for communication, financial growth, and personal development. By staying focused and making strategic decisions, you can harness the energy of this transit to achieve significant progress in both your personal and professional life. As we wrap up this transit episode, remember that these insights are based on sidereal or Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. If you'd like more personalized predictions for their specific zodiac sign or have any questions about their astrological chart, feel free to reach out to us. Stay tuned for more astrological updates. If they found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more astrology insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so they never miss an update. Thank they once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with they in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shining bright.